What's up, folks? It's your boy DJ81 on that channel, Skins for Life, bringing to you some Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain gameplay. Just to give you an impression of the game, I love it so far. It gives you plenty of options, plenty of choices. It's open world, day-night cycle, weather cycle, what have you. So I'm definitely enjoying my time thus far. There are a ton of other games that are out right now. Mad Max came out. I got that on PC, so I'm enjoying that as well. Madden 16 released last week, along with Until Dawn was released last week. This has probably so far been the best 2-week span for gaming so far, and we got more games coming up. We got games like and if I had to name them all, I will be okay. Let's start. So we have NHL 16, you have NBA 2K 16, you have NBA Live 16, you have FIFA 16, PES 2016. Am I missing any games? This is just this month, so of course when you get in October, there's gonna be other games that are gonna this fall lineup is gonna be crazy. So I'm definitely liking how this fall is going to turn out of 2015. Alright, so this gameplay footage that you're watching, this is me sneaking in broad daylight, which is usually not the best idea to sneak into a place, but I'm just gonna be bold today and just see what I can do. So some thoughts behind why or what I'm doing versus why I'm doing it. As you can tell from all the little red triangles, I've taken the time to do recon. I've spotted everybody that I've needed to spot. And my final conclusion was that my approach was going to be from the right side of this place. Only thing that I was trying to figure out was, at what point do I cross that road? Because I don't want to just cross and then get caught off guard. And I'm just slowly just checking out the scene, see if there are any patrols. Like the one guy, as you see, he's walking, and I think that's the guy that I keyed on, because he's the only one, because I spotted him earlier, was walking down the road towards the facility or facilities or buildings or that little village, wherever you want to call it. So I figured he'd probably be the only guy walking back, which he's doing right now. Now, several options I could have taken at that very moment. I could have just snuck behind him and crossed over to that building there. But this being my first playthrough of this mission, I figure I can probably get in closer. And that's what I was trying to do here. I was trying to get closer, and I guess I sort of spotted. Somebody spots me, and okay, now I had to hide at this point, because now he's coming over to investigate. So I get away from him, and without even thinking about it, there's a guy that you saw briefly. That guy, he's gonna spot me. So I had two sets of eyes that had seen something moving that doesn't belong. Now, fortunately for me, I stay hidden long enough to where the second guy doesn't investigate. The first guy checks out the scene, everything's clear, back to his normal pattern. So as I'm going through this, I'm thinking, okay, can I get around that guy to his left? And this is the type of stuff that I tend to do. Sometimes I have a plan and I don't follow it to the T, which others do a better job of laying out a plan and following it. As you see, I went and changed my mind. I was like, all right, well, let me see if I can go to my left. But that guy over by the weapons, the anti-air weaponry, it's gonna make that impossible. So go back to the original plan. So let's approach it from the right and have at it. So the main point is trying to figure out at this point in juncture, where's the communication guy? Is he far enough where I can cross over and make this journey across the way? Now the guy at the road spots me again. Now this was a part that I should not have struggled with, but I did. And you know, I've played a couple of missions since this one, and I've gotten better. I actually at one point, what did I do? I went through the free roam mode and did a random kidnapping. Which is another thing you can do in this game. It's funny. What I did at that point is I snuck in at night, and what was it? It's the same spot. I snuck in at night and I kidnapped a guy. It was hilarious. I love the fact you can kidnap people in this game. This is awful. All right, so back to infiltration by day here. So the communication guy is nowhere to be seen. He's out of scene. So I make my way across the street. Now, I like the main reason why I chose this approach, because it exposes a huge blind spot in enemy patrols and the enemies where they're stationed at. Plenty of opportunities. Now the secondary goal of this infiltration, because the main goal, as I get stuck right there, the main goal of this infiltration, for those that already have the game, and spoiler alert if you don't have the game, is to rescue a hostage. If you have the game, you know who he is. If you don't have the game, I'm not saying a damn thing. But right now, I pretty much just chilling. Spotted a little diamond. I figured, and unfortunately, I wasn't able to record further than where this clip will end. The PS4 is kind of messing up. No, actually, I messed up. But anyway, so I'm continuing up this blindside area and making sure that I stay low, stay hidden as much as possible. Again, this is during the day. And one thing that I find myself doing is I'm constantly checking enemy patterns, enemy movements, because again, you don't know if stuff will change. Again, this is a continuous day-night cycle, so time is passing, and which is another thing. The fact that in this mission you have, I think, what is it, 3 days to rescue this guy. So if 3 days go by, basically that mission, I guess the mission fails, because you definitely need this guy. But I thought that was a nice touch. So you do have the choice to either take on this mission during the day or wait till nightfall and then have at it. So I pretty much know what I'm gonna do at this point. I'm pretty much in. So I'm gonna let this guy pass by. I'm pretty much in cover, so even if the guy to my left would have turned and faced me, he wouldn't see me. He would just see bushes. As I'm constantly checking them. And I take a gamble here because I want to get to where that guy is going. In which I've seen others take the rocky path and get to this point, but I figure I always want to get close to the action, so that's why when I originally tried to approach, I tried to approach with as close as possible, but sometimes the wide angle is good. Now, checking out this guy's movement, his patrol path. All right, so I know what he's doing. Pretty much a good angle, good approach. I'm now starting to pick up the pace a little bit because I know I'm getting close to my end objective. So I see that guy went around some type of corner. I can't see, but I can see him through the imagery, through the wall. Because as you spot guys with binoculars, I think that's the second way to spot. As I was about to jump out before this guy came up the steps, is that you could spot the enemy and they'll always be in view, no matter if it's through a wall or what have you. But it does fade after a while. I haven't got the timing for that, but there sometimes a spotted enemy will lose their spot after a while. So this guy passes by, so I figured there's only 2 guys patrolling this area. Figure I sneak behind him. And just in case he would have turned around, get behind this little wall here. And then voila. Kind of flubbed this part because I thought I had to be on the outside, but quickly realized my mistake and I went in. So basically I'm in without touching a soul, and that was I think that was my secondary objective, was to make sure I get in and get out without touching anybody, without knocking anybody out. Pretty much a stealthy way of infiltrating a base. So it could have been better. I probably shouldn't have been spotted. Probably shouldn't have put myself in position to be spotted earlier, but hey, no one's perfect, right? But I was able to get the job done in the story. So again, I'd like to thank you for those that watched the video. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay footage. And again, I recommend definitely getting Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain. Again, it's your boy DJ81 on that channel, Skins for Life, aka Gamer for Life, as of today on Twitter, because I will not stop gaming.
What took you so long? We'll talk, but not here.